Today I'm on a quest on collecting some leftover talismans that I haven't gotten yet. And actually, one of these talismans is going to get me a trophy I've been missing for the game. And in my quest to get the platinum trophy, I need that. So, I'm live right now, and I'm going to check my list of shit to collect, which shouldn't be too... oh yeah, there we go. I need to find the Haligdrake talisman. You know, the first Haligdrake talisman that there is, that you usually get around the starting area, and I totally missed that. And I put up some directions just to guide me there. These collection quests that I'm doing, I'm not like exploring the world anymore or anything, even though I must say that I've discovered one or two new locations that I didn't discover before in my, I don't know how many hundreds of hours of playtime I got. So that's interesting, and I've looked up where to get the original Haligdrake talisman, and it says travel to the first step site of grace, which I did, and make your way down the cliff to the east. Should lead to an area with bats and crucifixes. Down the cliff to the east. So I gotta go here, I suppose. Bats and crucifixes. So we're looking for bats and crucifixes in order to get the right area. Oh look, this is precisely it. Isn't that nice? And then it says, continue southeast towards a bunch of crumbling pillars. This must be them. Line yourself up with the pillar that is standing on the beach. Alright, so I gotta look for a beach. I suppose I gotta kill the bats first, because they're going to be annoying little craps. Come on. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, so I'm actually on a mission to collect every item in the game that I can in preparation for the DLC, and I've collected pretty much every weapon. The funny thing was, I've collected a weapon that I didn't know existed, that I think the wiki didn't list, so that was a nice touch, I suppose. It was like a talons of steel attached to the feet of warhawks, which is an interesting concept for warfare. Ooh. Do you die when you go there? Try jumping off? I don't want to try. I'm afraid I might die. Ah yeah, in short, death ahead, thanks. Let's applaud the message. So we gotta line up with the pillar that stands on the beach instead, which I don't know where the beach is. That's gonna be interesting. So here's lots of crumbling pillars, right? Oh, you're right. Look at this visual. Oh, isn't that beautiful? This used to be the Earth Tree. It's a huge tree, and I just set fire to it. I mean, you gotta, in order to finish the game, but just like there's a big stack of firewood right there. I'm loving it. So there's supposed to be a beach, right? This looks like a beach. So there it is, I think. Yeah, this must be it, I believe, or maybe this one. Yeah, the directions are a little bit wonky, I suppose. Run or walk off the edge of the cliff and land on a small ledge and said pillar. Do not jump, blah 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 blah. Then safely hop down to the beach, and the entrance to the cave is on the bottom of the cliff. That's interesting. So, like, do I go Do I go there? Could be. Then again... So it is possible to jump down there from here somewhere. So I guess I gotta go here. Yeah. So, as for me and my... Oh, Jesus. Okay, no. Not here. As for me and my cold, it has gone better a little bit. I'm coughing profusely more than ever, but otherwise I'm not sneezing, I'm not, like, having to sniff all the time anymore. It's getting better. I'm just coughing profusely. That's kind of meh. But other than that, it's fine. Have some fire. Okay, oh, I didn't know there was a spirit spring there. That's interesting. I suppose I would die if I tried to go there. Okay, so this should be the one that they're referring to. And then let's try. Oh, well, that did absolutely nothing. I should have jumped, I suppose. I should have jumped. Knocking down mounted enemies. Repeatedly attack a mounted enemy to knock them off of their mount and break their stance. This will give you a chance to perform a critical hit. Charge attacks and jump attacks are particularly likely to knock enemies off their mounts. Yeah, mounted enemies are a pain in the dick. Coincidentally, I'm a pain in the dick too if I'm mounted. Yeah, let's move on. East. I kind of know where to go now, I think. So let's pull up my horse that I just materialized out of thin air and do this again and not die this time. This would be absolutely lovely. So the pillar... Ah, yeah. This is my death marker. Very beautiful. And hop. And... Yeah, I think this is actually possible, and the trick is to hop at just the right moment, and I just didn't have the timing down yet. So that's somewhat of a problem, I think. The problem is, I think I would have an easier time if I had unlocked the site of grace that's closer to the cave that I need to go into. So there's like a site of grace down there at the beach that I haven't unlocked yet, which is kind of odd considering it's one of the starting areas. So, but this is my New Game Plus, which means that I kinda did everything else beforehand. But in the New Game cycle that came first, that took me about 400 hours to finish, I think, and that means I didn't really bother doing everything. Oh, how about... Oh, okay, I didn't know. Isn't that interesting? So apparently... apparently that cool dodge move that moves itself like, I don't know, 2.5 meters across a certain distance just stops when on a ledge, which makes sense, you know, with like physics and stuff. Sir Isaac Newton would be proud, but I really expected me to just slide over the edge with that momentum. Turns out that momentum doesn't really apply. There we go. And that's kind of a bummer, I suppose. I know it is possible to land there, and I know that because there's been a player message on that ledge that I try to go to, trying to get to. And player messages mean someone has been there before. Um, so it says specifically, then run or walk off the edge of the cliff and land on a small ledge on said pillar. Do not jump, as you will be blocked by the ledge at the same level as the cliff. So I tried walking and I died, and I tried jumping and I died, so... there we go. Success. Stay calm. Yes. I try. Safely hop down to the beach, and the entrance to the cave is on the bottom of the cliff. Okay, cool. Safely hop down is not a prospect that I'm feeling right here, but okay. That was pretty safe. Oh, you know what? These particle effects with all the embers that fly through the sky, that's from the burning tree right there. And I really love the fact that once you set fire to the tree, there's like embers burning in the sky at all times. And it looks especially cool at night. So, oh god, oh jeez, I'm in for a rough time. I would love to safely drop down anywhere, but I do have a feeling that things aren't as safe as I want them to be. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, with fall damage in Elden Ring, that you can fall a safe 60 meters and not take any damage. If you fall like 16 and a half, you take like 50% health damage or something like that. However, if you fall more than that, you will die. So you don't get like a percentage of health based on minuscule amounts of height that you fall. But once you're past a certain height by like 1 inch, you die. And sometimes it's really hard to kind of know when that happens. Okay, so there should be a site of grace over here, and there's the entrance to the cliff. That's good to know. And there's an alabaster lord that needs some beating. So I suppose he's going to die. Ah, yeah. Cancelled his super special ability. That's nice. There's a fire. There should be a site of grace here somewhere. A respawn point and a warp point to warp myself to. Somewhere around here, I think. Specifically, it's called the Seaside Ruins Site of Grace. But where is it? I remember that it's somewhere around here, but well, I mean, I can go without the Seaside Ruins Site of Grace anytime, any day. I finished the game without it, so I don't need it. Well, don't reveal yourself to me then. It's fine. No worries. Then I'll just enter the cave and hopefully retrieve the talisman. Because I really want to collect everything. Oh, there's something. There is something. What is this? There it is. Can you imagine? This is the base Halic Drake Talisman. It gives you, I think, protection from holy damage. And then there's like a +1 Halic Drake Talisman and a +2 Halic Drake Talisman, each of which you find in different locations further into the game, like in the endgame areas and shit. Can you imagine that I ran through 2 entire cycles of the game without having found this base talisman? I mean, it is kind of hidden, but also kind of not. And the funny thing is, I already have like the +1 and 2 variants, so you would think that the better versions of the base thing that's hidden right at the start of the game would be even more hidden, but for some reason they were not. I mean, it's fine. I wouldn't have needed it anyway, but... Okay, so... This is one item down, one item off the list, which is nice. So, what's next? The Stalwart Horn Charm. It says, an accoutrement, it's not my first language, okay? Worn by the ancestral followers, raises robustness. Said to be a budding horn, the ancestral followers believe that the horns of a long-lived beast continue to bud like antlers over and over again, until the beast one day becomes an ancestral spirit. Okay, cool. Where do I find this? Oh, there's a +1 variant and a base talisman, and I have neither. Interesting. So in the old palace ruins in northeastern Leone of the Lakes, mausoleum compound, and head north up the incline. Yeah, I need to first find where that is. So the Leone of the Lakes is here. I'm sorry about that. Now where are the old palace ruins? King's Realm ruins. That's kind of a shame with the game design. Like, the world is really fucking beautiful, right? But what I've been missing is like an actual city that's inhabited by normal people. That's kind of the thing I've been missing in Elden Ring. Because everything that isn't a dungeon is a ruin. So that's kind of... What's that? North Leone of the Lakes? Northeast. So... Red Labyrinth. Mausoleum Compound. Oh look, there it is. Isn't that nice? Yeah, so that's what I've been missing from the game. Like, there's different types of dungeons. You have caves. You've got catacombs. These are the two main dungeons. Then you've got legacy dungeons, and legacy dungeons are actually where you fight demigods at the end of it. Like the big bosses that you need to kill in order to progress through the game. And legacy dungeons are like things like castles and cities. The entirety of the Golden City at the end of the game is one big legacy dungeon, if you will. And it is not inhabited by normal people. It's inhabited by violent apothecaries and really angry knights. And a few bosses. That's kind of a problem. So in this game, almost everything wants to kill you, which is fine, but I would like to enjoy some... Sorry about that. I would like to enjoy some normal city for once. That would have been nice. Even if it's just one city that kind of stayed normal in the face of adversity, and then like provides the hub area instead of the hub area being this weird ethereal place that you can warp to. Yeah, that would have been cool. Like, you know, like a camp of resistance warriors or something like that. That would have been nice. But no, that's not how the game works. So, it says north up the incline, then turn left and follow the cliff edge southwest. So, I think this is the incline. Oh yeah, these things. The game design is fucking amazing. So these things are mausoleums, walking mausoleums, and there's actually ways to bring them down. And in these structures you can actually, oh boy, uh, duplicate boss remembrances, so these are quite useful. But battling these things is also quite dangerous, so... north of the incline, I think we're up the incline, aren't we? I really want to get away from this thing. Really don't like it. Turn left and follow the cliff edge southwest. So... oh Jesus. Okay. I could try bringing it down. Oh Jesus. Oh. Yeah, alright, cool. If I do this and destroy the skulls on the feet, then I can bring it down. Oh man. And perhaps duplicate a remembrance, which I don't need because I already have everything that I need. Yeah. But I'm battling the thing anyway. You know what this reminds me of? One of the best games of our time, and simultaneously one of the worst ending boss fight games of our time. Shadow of the Colossus. If I could crawl up that thing, there it would truly be Shadow of the Colossus. Oh, come on. Oh. There we go. Nice. Very nice. This was just Shadow of the Colossus gameplay right here. But in Elden Ring. Very good. And now, to receive my reward, I open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur. Yeah, examine remains, and now look at all these nice remembrances that I have. And I can duplicate any of these, even the Elden Remembrance from the Elden Beast, which I don't need because I got all the weapons anyway. Remembrance of the Dragon Lord, I got those. Horaloo, Black Blade. Actually, oh no, I got everything. Fire Giant, I got this, I think. The Trigger Natural Born Regal Ancestor. Yeah, I gotta check at some later date if I need any of these remembrances, because I remember that I did sell some remembrances for runes in my first playthrough, but I also think I remember that I duplicated the remembrances for at least one item, so I should have everything these things offer. Well, what of this little intermezzo aside, I have to follow the cliff edge southwest, it said, right? Southwest. Cliff edge southwest. Where's southwest? Oh. Well, I know where southwest is, but where's like the cliff edge? I think it's over there somewhere. Yeah, oh look, there's another mausoleum. There's lots of these in the area. I think 4 in the compound, if I'm not mistaken. I wonder how they operate, like, on what basis, what animates them, and what makes them aware of me, because they evidently try to kill me, or at least defend themselves. Right. I think there's the cliff edge. Nice. This is an edge. Very good. Careful not to cut myself on it. So, it says when you reach the large vertical rock formation. The large vertical rock formation? This one? This seems pretty vertical to me. Walk around it counterclockwise until you see a hole in the wall. Counterclockwise. So like... Wait a second. So I have to like... So it expects me to come from here, and here's the rock formation. So it expects me to come from there, so I'll see it there, and counterclockwise is this direction. So, alright. Until I see a hole in the wall. There's a hole in the wall. Go through it and you will find the talisman and a corpse to your left overhanging a cliff. It says. Ah, there it is. See, some of these are really hard to find. Starward Horn Charm. Nice. Very good. This is one of the two that exist in the game, and there's the +1 variant. Can be found in the southwestern area of the consecrated snowfield, southeast of the Yellow Annex tunnel entrance. Okay, so I know where this is. We got a... So the consecrated snowfield is here, I think. Yellow Annex tunnel is here. So I'll warp there. Yeah, the game is fucking huge, man. I really love it, though. So, I do have quite the list of charms and talismans that I need to collect. So, alternatively goes straight southwest from the inner consecrated snowfield side of Grace. It is located in a corpse slumped over a log and is guarded by ancestral follower and ancestral follower shaman, whose singing can be heard once you are nearby. So it says southeast of the tunnel entrance. This is the tunnel. So I gotta... Oh, isn't that nice? Okay. Pull. That's the wrong button. Yeah. You know, I wonder in these games, they give you the opportunity to dress up like a hobo with like barely any cloth covering the skin, and then you get the opportunity to travel to like places that are nothing but ice and snow. And I wonder, I mean, how much hassle is it really to put a system in place for like things such as hypothermia and shit? Because, I mean, look at this. Must be really cold. On the other hand, a Dunmer in Skyrim isn't too uncommon, is it? What did it say? Southeast. Slumped over a log, right? Southeast. Yeah, the thing is, this is as southeast as I can go. You know, without dying, of course. It says that there's an alternate route with like another side of Grace, so I might take that, but I'm not quite sure it, because like, what kind of directions are these? Southeast of the tunnel entrance. It's a tunnel entrance, right? Southeast. That's pretty southeast. Well, maybe I'm gonna go further down the cliff. Alright, so alternatively go straight southwest from the inner consecrated snowfield side of Grace. So the inner consecrated snow... Wait a second. Do you hear that singing? I hear it. Yeah, that's what it said, right? You can hear the singing once you're nearby. So it's like not southeast, but more like east. I suppose it's fine. The thing is, I can't really go near these two orbs because these Kugelblitz bullshit things are going to fry my everything once I get too close. And there's no way you can combat them. I don't even think you can target them because they're not like... Oh, see? I'm getting closer and it is like charging up. I hate these things. You cannot battle them because they're not like NPCs. You cannot target them. They're just like, I don't know, soulless sentinels or whatever. Which is kind of bad for me. Yeah, that's the singing they're talking about, I suppose. Yeah. That's the log and that's the slumped over thing. Okay. How about I give you a taste of my blade, huh? Oh no, incense! My only weakness. I want to backstab you. As you wish. Ah, nice. Stalwart Horn Charm +1. Oh well, that was kind of embarrassing anyway. That's not good. Ah, there we go. Okay, mission complete, I suppose. Is that squirrels? Were there squirrels? What kinds of squirrels? Okay, cool. That's one other item down the list. Very good. So the next one in line is Prince of Death's Cyst. Ugh. So, a fetid, overgrown cyst taken from facial flesh greatly raises vitality. It is said that this cyst came from the corrupted visage of one unable to die a true death. Indeed, it comes from the Prince of Death, scion of the golden bow and first of the dead among the demigods. Okay, in the deep-root depths, dropped by a lesser rune bear. Oh no! In a cave behind a waterfall northeast of the deep-root depths, side of grace. I hate rune bears so much. You know what? This world right here, this game world is pretty big. Like, I don't know. This is Caelid, this is Limgrave, and this is the Weeping Peninsula, and all three of them combined are about one Skyrim. And so this is Leonie of the Lakes, this is Mount Gelmir, and this is the Altus Plateau, and combine those three, you have another Skyrim. And then there's like the Elden Throne and fucking... what's its name? Lendel, the royal capital. And then there's like this big landmass of the mountaintops of the giants, as well as this, which is the Haley Tree. Combine all these and you have another Skyrim. And then there's this little bit right here. And then at some point in the game you realize that there's an underground layer to the game that's also as big as Skyrim. This game is 4 times the size of one of my favorite games. Oh yeah, right. And then there's like a DLC coming that adds another world space, if I'm not mistaken. And if the information data mining is correct, so Elden Ring is getting even bigger. So we gotta go to the deep-root depths. Cross the roots, deep-root depths, there we go. It was pretty mind-blowing when I first discovered that there's an underground layer to the world. In the starting area there's a forest, and in the forest there's like a little round building that looks fairly inconspicuous, and inside that building is a round platform that also looks fairly inconspicuous until you step on it, at which point it starts to glow, and then it just transports you down and down and down, and it just doesn't stop. and you get off the elevator, and you discover that there's a really, really deep layer to that world underneath the overworld, and this is where we're now. We're in the deep root depths, which means these are all the roots of all the big trees that are on the overworld, which looks so interesting to me. And the cool thing is, it theoretically goes even deeper than that. Yeah, the world design of this game is absolutely immaculate, I've gotta say. So it says, in a cave behind a waterfall northeast of the deep root depth side of Grace. So, northeast. Ah, yeah. Right. So I'm gonna have to fight a rune bear. And I hate these guys. I hate them so much. Because rune bears are the most ferocious, unrelenting bastards in this game. This isn't a cave, is it? Yeah, it's set behind the waterfall, right? Ah, look, there's a waterfall. Yeah, rune bears are the worst. What's the... What's this? Likely edge. Yeah. So it says behind the waterfall. Of course I expect, like, behind the water itself. But that's kinda not how it works. No wonder I haven't found that talisman yet. Ah, there it is. Oh shit, look, it says lesser rune bear, might I remind you. Lesser. Yeah. Ouch. I fucking hate these guys so much. Look at this. They're like very, very ferocious. They're so fast and they attack so quickly and hit so hard. It's ridiculous. But it says here, this fight can be cheesed fairly easily using ranged weapons or spells. From the across the root side of Grace, head down the large tree branch going southwest. Yeah, I'm not cheesing that. I'm not a cheap bitch. I have killed gods. I'm not going to back down from a fight with a bear. Call me Leonardo DiCaprio. So, let's see if I can't do something about that. So, rune bears are vulnerable to fire and slash damage. Which means my weapon choice is actually not bad. It's just that oh Jesus Christ, it's just that it takes so much damage to kill. I'm dead, I think. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Tekken. Tekken 3, Kuma. Good old fighting games. Oh yeah, nice. This is gonna take a while, I think. I really hate rune bears. I really do hate them. There must be an easier way to do this. There must be a way to stance break him more easily. But I don't know. I do have a talisman for that, but I'm not quite sure if I've equipped that thing. Pearl Drake, non-physical damage negation. Screw that. I need... oh, Archie's favor. Huh. I need something else. Where is it? Attack power of arrows and bolts. No. Guarding ability, guard counters. Charge attacks, damages, and no. That's magic user things. Oh yeah. Carian Filigree Crest, Shard of Alexander, already got these, that's good to know. Raises poise. I don't need poise. I need... There's a talisman for stance breaking, I think. But I don't know. There was a talisman for that. I swear, raises immunity, robustness, raises focus, modeled necklace, brings out this posture, breaking my opponents, but evidently not. Well, then I settle for Urtu's favor. Okay, I'm actually going to try and change it up, because I'm going to try and lead him out. The weapon I got in my right hand is the weapon that will be the one the weapon art is being pulled from. And the Rivers of Blood katana has a cool weapon arc where it's just slashing everything and causing bleed damage build-up, which will lead to blood loss eventually, which deals quite a lot of damage. If it hits, it connects, it works. Can I sneak? Yes, I can sneak. No, I cannot sneak. Oh, look at that. Shit. Don't throw me like that. Yeah, there we go. Haha. Nice. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew that katana would be my saving grace. So, there's a reason why people say that once you attain this weapon, this red shining thing right here, you're going to make the game your bitch. Yes. There we go. Okay, cool. Prince of Death's cysts. Got him. Dagger Talisman. Da, 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 da. Right, Dagger Talisman. I think this is going to be the last talisman that I collect before I try and sleep. Start from the waygate that teleports you to the audience pathway before Reinhardt, Lord of Blasphemy. Head back and head upstairs. Use 2 stone sword keys and pass through the fog gate. After entering the hanging cage room, turn right and drop down. Follow the path and you will find the Dagger Talisman on a corpse. Where is the audience pathway? Oh, right. So, in the overworld, there should be Reinhardt, Lord of Blasphemy, Volcano Manor, audience pathway. Yes, there we go. This is going to be the last location for the day. Let's see where the talisman is. I still have plenty of talismans to go, but I don't really have the time or anything. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? Oh, right. It said the waygate that teleports me to the audience pathway. Where's the waygate? Is it in Volcano Manor? Let's travel to Volcano Manor, and meanwhile I'll look up where it is. No, not. It says there's a video location here. So I'm just cheesing even that because I can't be bothered to remember where the fucking waygate is. I don't know these things anymore. It's been too long. Because I've killed Reinhardt twice. And now I can't remember where that waygate is, so... Alright, that video location is interesting because I don't remember the area they go through. Ah, Jesus Christ. Are you fucking serious? I don't remember. Yeah, I remember it a little bit, but not really. I think I've went through that once. Although, no, I think. I know where this is. I think. Yeah, right. That hidden path. So they're like in the manor itself, okay? And then go through a door from the back side. Ah, yeah, of course. That's a path that I unlocked. Yeah, I went there before. And so they just go through some doors and go through the holding area for the madmen or whatever. Yeah, they pick up an item. And then they go there. It's so weird to me, like... But... I have no clue, to be honest. I really don't know. So I know that they went... I know where they went, so... They went here. And it said... the waygate that teleports to the... Yeah, start from the waygate that teleports you to the audience pathway. Yeah, but I don't know where that is. I don't know where that is. It's so weird to me. Oh right, by the way, I forgot to pick this up. That's a new spell that I don't have to worry about collecting later. So, like, they went somewhere else. They went through this door, and through this door. And said something about a waygate. And I don't remember a waygate being here. And then all I could see, like they were up the cages and jumping around. This is the first second that I saw of the video, and I have no idea what waygates they are referring to, so I'm just going to make a run for it. If I die, I'll stop. If I can't find the waygate, I'll stop. I'm not going to fight my way through. Oh yeah, these fucking things. Fucking Iron Maidens. Really don't like them. And now I'm here. Wow, okay. Chill. Yeah, and I don't know where to go. Okay. I'm thoroughly confused. I'm going to have to look into that some more later. So I'll be on my way, I think. This has been an interesting exercise, and before I return, I will make sure that I know where the hell they are going to collect whatever I need to collect. So, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for enduring this journey, and I'll be sure to see you next time.